Have you ever caught yourself wondering, does she actually like me? Or is she just being nice? You're not alone. Most men miss the signs, not because women hide them, but because they've been trained to look for the wrong signals. But here's the truth. Women always leave clues. You just have to know where to look. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to spot those clues like second nature. You'll know exactly when a woman is genuinely attracted to you, and when she's just being polite. These aren't guesses or games. These are real, psychological indicators that most men overlook. But if you learn to read them, you'll have a social advantage 90% of men don't. Before we dive in, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want more content that gives you clarity in dating, attraction, and emotional intelligence. Let's begin. First, eye contact. Now, I know, it sounds basic, but this one is deceptively powerful. You see, women won't always walk up to you and say, "Hey, I like you." That's not how attraction works. What they do instead is glance. Look again. And if you catch them staring, they'll quickly look away. Not because they are not interested, but because they don't want you to know yet. But here's what's really happening. She's trying to gauge your reaction. If she keeps glancing over, if you catch her eyes more than once, that's not random. That's interest. Second, compliments, especially the subtle ones. Women who are into you will find any excuse to make you feel good, even if they are not ready to admit they like you. They might compliment your clothes, your scent, your vibe, your energy. But listen closely. It's not just what they say, it's how they say it. Instead of "nice shirt," it becomes, "that shirt looks amazing on you." See the difference? She's not just complimenting the shirt. She's complimenting you in it. And if she brings you up when she's with her friends, you're on her mind, more than you think. Third, the smile. But not just any smile. Not the grocery store to stranger smile. I'm talking about the lingering smile. The one that appears when she sees you, and stays. The one that shows up even when no one said anything funny. Or when she adds a small, nervous laugh to something you said that wasn't even a joke. If her energy lights up around you, if you notice her face soften, her shoulders relax, her eyes brighten, pay attention. That's not politeness. That's interest. Fourth, she checks on you. If you tell her you're sick and she texts to check up on you. If you seem down and she asks, "Are you okay?" If she remembers small things you said weeks ago. That's not random. That's care. Women don't do that for just any guy. They do that when they feel something, even if they haven't figured it out yet. Fifth, she wants to know about your life. When a woman is interested in you, she'll start asking real questions. Where you grew up, what your dreams are, what scares you. She's not just being curious. She's evaluating compatibility, and you've passed the first test, her attention. And the more she asks, the deeper she wants to go. That's her way of saying, "I want to know who you really are." Sixth, she keeps the conversation going. A woman who's only being friendly will let the conversation fade. But a woman who's interested, she'll find reasons to keep talking. She'll ask questions, bring up topics, circle back to past conversations. She's inviting you into her world, slowly, but intentionally. And if you notice her sharing more about herself too, that's trust. That's connection. Seventh, your interests suddenly become hers. You say you're into a certain band. She listens to it the next day. You mention a show. She just started watching it. That's not coincidence. That's strategy. She's trying to create common ground, to bond with what you value. That's attraction in motion. Eighth, she puts effort into how she looks, specifically for you. Maybe she's usually casual, but when she knows she'll see you, she levels up. New hairstyle, subtle makeup, slight perfume. She's trying to capture your attention, without making it obvious. If you've ever thought, "Wow, she looks amazing today," trust me, that's not an accident. Ninth, she dresses the way you like. Here's a subtle one. Let's say you casually mentioned you love when women wear a certain color, or you complimented a style on a celebrity, and days later, she shows up wearing something eerily similar. That's a sign she's paying attention to your preferences and wants to appeal to them. 10th, her friends know about you. This is one of the clearest signs. If her friends follow you on social media, if they smile when you're around, if they drop little hints that she talks about you, that's no accident. She's been talking about you. And trust me, they know everything. 11th, she stays up late just to talk to you. If the conversations last until 1 a.m. and she's still replying with full sentences, curiosity, and energy, that's not just killing time. That's how emotionally investing. She's choosing to lose sleep just to connect with you. 12th, she shares music, quotes, or shows that remind her of you. This is her indirect communication. She's saying, I feel something, but I'm not ready to say it out loud. Music is how she reveals emotion safely. So if she shares a song, listen to the lyrics. 13th, she plays with her hair. Yes, it's classic and still valid. When a woman twirls her hair, touches her neck, or adjusts her posture when talking to you, it's often subconscious attraction. Her body is reacting, even if her mouth hasn't said anything yet. 14th, she finds ways to touch you. A light tap on your arm, a brush on your shoulder, a hug that lasts half a second too long. These moments may seem small, but they are big signals. Touch is intimacy, and if she initiates it, she's testing the chemistry. 15th, she mirrors your body language. Cross your arms, and she does the same. Take a sip, she follows seconds later. That's called mirroring, and it's a deep psychological sign of connection. It's unconscious, unscripted, unfiltered, and it's powerful. 16th, her body language is open. She leans in when you speak. Her arms are relaxed. Her feet point toward you. All of this matters, because words can lie, but body language never does. Now here's the deal. If you've noticed several of these signs from the same woman, don't sit on it. Don't play the wait-and-see game. Take action. Lead. Ask her out with confidence. And if she's not showing any of these signs, that's okay too. Sometimes we're drawn to people who just aren't that into us. That's not rejection. That's redirection. So here's your challenge. Think about the woman you've been wondering about. How many of these signs has she shown you? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. If this video helped bring you clarity, subscribe, like, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Because here, we don't just guess. We observe, decode, understand. And remember, when you master the language of attraction, you stop chasing and start choosing. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and stay you.